Now too on the once you have the live stream.
Oh my god, I'm scared. Uh, I'm gonna go
Well, it's a
right to your
reference. I hope
channel.
you get it. Yeah, we'll see how long this lasts. But you know what? I got a few things to talk about though. Um,
Oh, oh, I gotta talk about that beginning. Motherfucker again. Again!
checking to see if the live stream is working.
Uh,
Can you see if
yeah,
it's working?
oh dear God. No. Why?
It's freaking adorable. I love it. I love it so.
Oh, I was looking at the tiny kitty image that you had up first, and then I see this, and I'm like, oh, please no. I can't tell if this is an Utena reference or Sailor Stars.
Actually, it's a JoJo reference.
What? It's what?
It's a JoJo reference.
Well, I don't watch JoJo.
Oh, oh well.
I thought you all knew that.
I didn't know that. I think eh, it works out for some people, and some people it doesn't. Alrighty, so if the stream is doing okay, how many viewers are we at currently?
How many viewers are we at? Me.
You. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna go click on the video and then we can start.
Yeah.
It lets
Yes.
me click on the dang video.
Okay. Yes. There is one watching. We have started streaming. Boo. We need to get a TikTok.
Oh wait. Okay. So did I tell you?
We need to get
Did
a
I tell you the
TikTok.
thumbnail or the actual picture that's in the live stream? Which one did I tell you to look at? So did I tell you? Did I tell you the thumbnail
I'm
or the actual
looking at
picture
the
that's in the live stream?
image
Which one did I tell
where
you to?
Adrian kinda, dear God,
Oh, okay.
he's
Yeah, that's
got
the
long
JoJo one.
hair and shit.
That's not
Okay,
Adrian.
I have no idea what the hell it is. It looks like
Yeah.
someone tried to make Adrian a member of Sailor Stars. That's what it looks like to me.
Oh my goodness, that is such a good comparison, actually. Adrian, that's legit. Giorno looks like Adrian if he was put on Sailor Moon. That's amazing. Bruh.
Like if he was a member of Sailor Stars, it has to be Sailor Stars.
Sailor,
You
wait,
know,
are those two different things? Sailor Stars and Sailor Moon?
uh, Sailor Moon, Sailor Stars is that later season where guys are turning into chicks, and you know, yeah,
Oh my goodness.
the season they didn't dub. Let's go with that.
Maybe there's a reason. They're just like, sounds too good. No one can ever reenact this moment.
That's as bad as the cousins thing.
Sweetheart Alabama.
You know what? Hot take. I don't like Sailor Moon Crystal as much as the original. Fight me.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I just know I'm not exactly informative of all these Sailor Moon crystals and Sailor Moon revamped and all this other stuff. I just know Sailor Moon is Sailor Moon. Don't fight me.
No, no, no. I'm just like I just like people will say Crystal's better because it's follow the anime, and I'm like, yeah, but Sailor Moon was funny as hell, and it was our best female comparison to that to Dragon Ball Z. Not that girls didn't watch Dragon Ball Z. I mean, I watched Dragon Ball Z, but you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Rain, what the fuck are you doing? Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
All right, so let's. Okay then. I'm gonna start the intro of some sort. We don't really have intros. This is unscripted, but I'm gonna introduce what the heck we're reviewing anyway, if you're not aware. So, welcome to another episode of Miraculous Rants. Today we'll be ranting over the Miraculous Ladybug New York special, which just came out probably like 2 weeks ago.
That sounds about right, milady.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, but yeah. So, yeah, we're gonna have quite a few things to talk about it. So, since okay, so from the beginning here, basically the whole summarization is that Marinette is won this project or something at school, and so her whole class gets to go to New York. I don't know how that coincidentally
uh,
happens. It's such a Mary Sue, honestly.
you are skipping the most important part,
Why did
Ladybug.
I skip?
They fought Pigeon Man for the 51st time. It's so important.
That happened before? Oh my god. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
watched
it's.
the special like a week ago.
I gave you the fandom wiki.
Oh yeah, you posted that in the chat. Okay. Okay, I'll pull that up.
I did. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, before, okay, so what you said before that, they ended up fighting the Pigeon Man for like the 100th time. And I've noticed that, yeah, they have those Kwamis that have the power-ups. There was a new power-up I saw, but you only saw it for like a millisecond.
Yeah, Cosmo Bug and Astro Cat. Like, what is with that? Like,
And what
convenient space versions?
is it space? I don't,
Yeah,
oh,
it's space.
it's space. Huh. Wait a second. So how is that any different from, why, wouldn't they just go for the water one? If
I
that doesn't sound too
I don't
stupid.
know. Well, they needed a fly. They needed a flying version.
Dude, they fly like all the time without having the need to. I was like, there's no way that could be a flying one when they fly out of proportion all the time. You sound like you're about to spit some facts at me.
No, man, I don't know where this came from. It just came out of nowhere. Just like, yeah.
Yeah, no explanation. I mean, if it only appeared for like a millisecond, I don't think they're gonna go too much into detail. That's just something we'll have to wait on.
I I'm just mad that they didn't tell us what pissed Pigeon Man off this time. Like, what really got to him. Like, give us a full scene of how this started. Don't just drop us in the middle of Pigeon Man and Alia filming this, please.
Wait, didn't he
Please.
say something about I'm going to go live off with the pigeons or something? But that doesn't
Yeah, let
explain
him
why he
meet.
took the Eiffel Tower in the sky.
Yeah, let him like hang out. Let him like cross-platform with Pigeon Man from Hey Arnold and Pigeon Man. I want to see that crossover. Make that.
I haven't watched Hey Arnold in so long. I freaking love that show. I completely forgot there
Make
was a pigeon
that
guy.
happen.
those would be best buddies. Oh my goodness.
Yes, the two pigeon men hanging out.
Okay, so do you do you have am I missing anything else that happens before that? They save Paris from the
The
Pigeon
yellow
Man.
rose. The yellow rose.
The what?
The yellow rose. Mm.
The
Captain
other rose.
America's yeah, he gave Ladybug a yellow rose, and I had
Oh
this whole
yeah.
playful. It's like one of the best scenes. Actually, I rewatched it before we did this again, so
Yeah,
he,
that's completely fair. I've been rewatching. I have not gone to rewatch the whole thing, but I was like, I'm gonna go watch some clips over again just because they're cool. Mainly the transformations, but I'm always obsessed with transformations. Okay,
mm-hmm.
so besides that, do I really have to log in?
I don't know.
Wait a
I'm
second.
just
Did
gonna
you did you go off the link I sent you to watch the special?
no.
What'd
I
you
had
use?
my own link. I had my own link.
Where was it from?
Uh, I can tell you in PM.
Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, you could text me that whenever. I'm curious because I couldn't find it anywhere
Yeah.
else.
Mhm. I know where to find stuff. Anyway, Marinette needs to smack. It's coming. Damn it, Marinette. Mm.
Okay, so after that happened, he gives her the rose, and then she's all like, oh, that means oh, I don't remember what she said, but it meant something else. I don't know what the
Yeah.
colors are. I don't know what they mean when people give them roses. I just know red means passion, and
Red
apparently I think
means
yellow means
passion.
friendship.
Yellow is friendship. Red means passion. White is true love. And they made a joke about blue being envy. And then I can't remember this shit.
What?
It was funny. Just the way she was so playful with him. It was
Hmm.
almost like she was getting back at him for everything he's ever done.
Pretty much. And so with that, he still failed.
It was
It was cool when he did, but I don't know.
founders some kind uh Founders Day crap or something where they were dealing with friendship for America and France or something.
And they're gonna expect a bunch of high schoolers to help with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, they invite a bunch of high schoolers from Paris to New York to go to a museum. But before that, of course, Adrian can't go, possibly.
Possibly. Yeah, Adrian is never allowed to go anywhere. Yeah.
Ex- ex- Except this time, Marinette steps it up.
Mhm.
She stands up to Gabriel, and in that moment, that's evil smile. How do they not know he's Hawkmoth? Like, with that smile he's got during that scene. Sure, you convinced me.
You
Like,
could.
I'd be like, okay, this guy is. If that were me and Marinette Cheese, I'd be like, I think he's Hawkmoth, Tiki. I
And no
really
one is
think he's
suspicious of this
Hawkmoth.
whatsoever. It's like, okay, the dude didn't change his mind like completely like that. They're just like, oh, okay, it's fine. Who cares?
Yeah,
Adrian gets to go on the trip.
yeah.
which is nice. Marinette is stepping it up, but I feel like even with this movie, I'm not exactly sure if it's canon. I might
It
be.
better be.
It
It
better
better be
be.
canon because it looks like we're about to get more than one special.
Yeah, the Shanghai special is supposed to be coming up.
Yeah, so seems like we're getting different. We might get different regional miraculous, and it might be pretty cool.
Hmm.
But yeah, and of course, Gabriel just has an ulterior motive for this.
Yeah, and we'll get into that in a bit. Well, okay, so they end up going into New York, but I think honestly, one of the favorite parts of the movie or special, I mean, is that the airplane scene was so funny.
Oh my
It was
god,
so
yes.
adorable and funny. It's like, so yeah, they were off in a plane, and like Marinette, I just don't understand the choices she makes. It's like you have the opportunity to sit with Adrian, and she's like, no. It's just,
She's just too. She starts freaking out.
it's a seat, dude. Just, I can't. Is it really that deep, man?
Yeah, but you can't forget. Slightly before that, Ladybug tells Cat Noir that she has to leave for a while, and she asks him to stay there. She
Yeah.
asked. She thinks he's gonna stay there in Paris, but he doesn't because he's Adrian.
Yep.
How have they not figured each other out yet?
Yeah, that was one of the big hints that no one noticed. And like, not even the news noticed. Um,
Yeah.
I'm trying to think back. Honestly, I'm pulling up the special right now, but I have to log in. I forgot my password. I
Yeah.
wanna view over clips of the special again.
Okay. You do that while I say this. I understand why people don't figure out Marinette is Ladybug because of how clumsy and whatever she is outside of the suit.
Whatever she
She
is.
only has confidence inside the suit, you know? And
Yeah.
but Cat Noir, I mean, I guess it's because he's always acting so full of himself in the suit that maybe they don't put Adrian in it, but you know,
And then also Adrian is just a very closed off person, or they're like, I mean,
yeah,
there's like, how in the world could he possibly do all these things when he's not even like his father won't even allow him to hang out with his friends most of the time. So how in the world is he going out saving Paris every
yeah. I mean, Gabriel's not gonna figure it out, but what about Natalie?
day? Natalie.
I
What
mean, if
about Natalie?
anybody figured it would be Natalie or the grill. Yes, I'm calling him a grill again.
The that big butler guy?
Yeah, his driver.
His driver, yeah.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm.
I'm currently setting up a new password.
Oh boy, hang on. Why can't Marinette just? And besides the fact that she's swearing off Adrian, they're just friends now. She can give up on him.
Oh, also another thing I haven't been able to get off my mind is that you know how
Bullshit. She's
okay. Okay, I'm sorry, what were you saying? Roxy? Oh no, did my audio switch off? Roxy! I can't hear you anymore. Did she die?
Oh, I was saying how
You're cutting in and out, dude.
I'm cutting it out.
I mean,
Am?
you were, but you're fine now.
Alright, let me move my microphone closer. I'll just hold it now. Better?
Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, I
I
have
got a
to.
I got a desk mic and whatever.
I mean, that's kind of better than what I have. And okay, so back to what we were. What were what were you
Well,
talking about just then?
I was ranting about Marinette and her squaring off Adrian crap.
Okay, on the subject of Marinette. So, you know how back in like I forgot which season it was, season 2 or season 3, beginning or whatever. Like at his birthday party, it's just Marinette has done so many things, like bolding things towards Adrian, and it's like now she can't even sit next to
Yeah, she can't
him.
sit next to him, but she can sure as hell share a bicycle with Luca to get on that bus.
It's
A
just I
bicycle built for one, no less. I'm just saying.
yeah, you make a good point. It's really frustrating when she does all these things that you think like, oh, then she must have the curse to do this, and it's like, nah, no. It's a little bit of logic to that that doesn't make any
Actually,
sense.
hang on. Why can't they know each other's identity?
I'm pretty yeah, there was a reason for that actually. Master Fu said. Um, he was like, if they knew, well, if they knew each other's identities, that means the freaking. I forgot. There was an actual reason. I know there was. I think.
I don't know. I mean, if one of them is accidentally akumatized or something like that, maybe. But either way, it just feels dumb that those two don't know each other's identity, especially now that Marinette is master of the Miracle Box.
Well, yeah, but if people knew who the master of the box was, then well, that also brings up she would lose her memory. So she's the master for the box forever, and she can't get out of it.
Yeah, I don't see why they can't reveal their identities.
I'm pretty sure there was a reason. I completely forgot. I think it was something about if Adrian happened to, well, if they happen to know each other, then their relationship would like if like people wouldn't. I think it's something about the public would know easy. I forgot what it was. I thought it was a public image or something like that. Also, if we're pat, I got another thing to bring up. One of my other liked parts was that intro, the Avengers looking intro that everybody was talking about. It gave off an Avengers vibe. It was funny. But it also looked really cool.
Yeah, because it doesn't make any sense for me because freaking Nino and Ollie know each other's identities.
Yeah, they do. But yeah, that's a weird thing. I actually forgot. they knew each other's identities. If they know each other's identities, yeah, that is really strange that Marinette and Adrian don't.
Yeah.
Also, before we
But
get into anything else, don't you want to talk about how weird her voice actor is?
yes, yes. It's still the same voice actors, but it's like Marinette's Lady Balls dropped on us. I'm just saying. But back to Alia, it really feels like she stopped trying to unmask Ladybug.
Mhm.
Yeah, because if she was going to do that, she'd I noticed that she hasn't revealed herself in her blog, or Nino, or well, Chloe reveals herself. Yay, Chloe. But I think that's giving Alia an understanding of what it is to be a hero and have a family to protect behind that.
You think Alia's turning? Wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said Vanessa for some freaking reason. Okay, Alia. I don't know why I thought you
I,
said Vanessa.
no, I just think Alia is starting to understand what it is to be a hero, being under the Rena persona.
I can see that. I would like to observe it a bit more, but
But still, if anybody's gonna figure it out, it's still gonna be Marinette's mom. My theory still stands. If anybody figures it out, it's gonna be Marinette's mom, and it's gonna be because her grades are slipping.
the grades are slipping. Are you being stereotypical?
Yes, I'm
Oh my
being very
goodness.
typical of superhero. A superhero thinks you always end up having to tell one parent. There's no way getting around it.
Do you
And
speak from personal experience?
what?
Do
No.
you... No. Okay, fair. Okay, I'm not fair enough.
You know her dad can't keep a secret.
Oh my goodness, that was terrible. But okay. So after not entirely after the plane scene, something else cool, really cool happens. We see the heroes that come from New York. They're attacking the plane for whatever reason. Why are they attacking the plane again?
I don't know. The villain is attacking the plane for some reason. They want something from it. They're taking a piece of the plane off, and then uh, reject lookalike Captain Marvel shows up with their crew. And yes, I
Uh-huh.
stand by it. She
Yeah,
looks way too much like Captain Marvel.
she really does. I was kind of questioning that. I was like, okay, where'd you get this inspiration from? It's totally not Captain Marvel.
I was
It
like,
legit
are
looks
we
like
getting an
Captain
actual
Marvel.
crossover? Are we getting actual Marvel Disney crossover? And I'm like, aw, damn it.
Oh, okay, what's her name again, actually?
Majestia.
Jessia? What?
Majestia.
Majestia, okay. You know what? I'm curious. Majestia and Captain Marvel.
Like, I have
I,
no idea. I don't know anything. I'm like random heroes that have nothing to do with much, and I'm like, they should have just used Captain Marvel for this. They have the
oh,
rights.
dude, I found I found a meme with that. It was the best meme I've seen all day.
Are you gonna post it? Like,
Yeah, I got it in the general chat. It's find
oh
the difference
yay.
between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture.
Yes.
I'm gonna
It's
share this on stream.
it's totally Captain Marvel reject. That's basically what she is. She's basically redesigned. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm just really curious on what Thomas Astrup was thinking when he makes some of his characters. I really wonder what his inspiration came from. It's not like I hate it or anything. I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
I looked up one of the others, Ignolia, though. Apparently, this one, Majestia's sister, was mentioned by Bunnix in my favorite episode, Time Tagger. Yeah, one of
Majestia
these
mentioned her.
heroes, yes, one of these heroes was name dropped in Time Tagger.
Are you serious? There was foreshadowing of Majestia in the earlier seasons.
Yes,
I did
yes,
not catch that.
there was. I just did not catch it either, but I'm like, holy crap. Majestia has a sister, so
Wait, she does?
here's Ignolia, and it's yeah, here's Ignolia, and she's mentioned by Bunnix and pictured in Time Tagger, and I'm like, holy crap, they were planning this.
Man, those evil people. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, they are so
Are you
evil.
wait, this is the prototype. This is the prototype. This looks like the prototype.
Well, that's her sister or whatever.
I see, that's so interesting. Oh.
Yeah, so Bunnix name dropped a character that was going to eventually show up. Oh my god, what the hell?
Okay, so Wiki kind of has their own family tree going. That kind of helps.
Yeah,
Aeon is niece. That's her niece. Wait a
yeah,
second.
Aeon. Aeon is the creation of Majestia, but kind of like a daughter, but she's a robot, I think. Android?
So did Majestia create her?
Yeah, Majestia created Aeon.
Okay, hold on. To get back on track here, somewhat. We're now talking about, well, we've talked about Majestia, but now we're still kind of on that airplane scene because her niece, Aeon, eventually shows up in that scene. And yeah, he's basically a robot. But
Yeah.
was she?
We'll show them how us Paris superheroes do it. Yeah, go principal or dean or whatever you are.
The Night of the Owl.
The night of the owl.
Not gonna lie, I know other people probably find it cringy, but it's honestly freaking hilarious. Like he tries so hard to be a superhero. It's actually funny, kind of funny.
Yeah, you know what's also weird? Uh, yes. Uh, during this nonsense, we also have Adrian and Marinette talking to each other calmly, staring out of the plane before the
Hmm.
attack happens. Like, Marinette, you couldn't sit by him, but you're okay to stand next to him and talk.
I don't know, man. Marinette doesn't have any logic. I think I've come to terms with that at this point.
Search your feelings, you know it's Cat Noir.
You know what? I'm gonna be extremely, extremely mad when like the series is coming to its end, and when they find out who each other are, and they're like, "I knew the whole time." Like, no, you didn't. No, you. I'm gonna be so mad if they say that. If anyone says that, actually, like, I'm gonna be so mad because it's like, no, no, you didn't. There's no. Why are
I
you
mean,
saying it
Adrian can at
now?
least admit that he suspected it at one point,
I can,
and then
yeah.
is like, nah.
Nah. Dude, that else actually that brings it up. Back to that airplane scene when they were talking to each other. Do you think Adrian is starting to fall for Marinette actually?
Hmm. Maybe. Maybe he is. I mean, after all she's done for him and how kind she is.
Mm-hmm.
And come on, Marinette, the ice cream said green eyes! Green eyes! Green eyes!
You're just off your rocker today.
No, I'm full of Mountain Dew. And maybe a Bang energy drink.
Fair
Try
enough.
the cotton. Yes.
I got water. The best.
Try the cotton candy. What the fuck?
Yeah, sorry, that's TV. Okay, so
Oh,
okay, yeah. Back to what we were saying. Okay, back on the airplane scene. Yeah, they were taking off the airplane for whatever reason. It just happens to be this specific airplane that Adrian and Marionette were on. And so after that, they make it into New York, and all the other superheroes are introduced, which I forgot the names of. I just know what they look like.
yeah.
Do you remember any of their names except for Hawk?
I don't know. It was Techno Pirate, though. The villain. This person is abused. Not to mention Hawkmouth gets him.
Mm-hmm.
Tech Lonizer or whatever. I'm not even gonna try with that one. Just
I'm I'm gonna skip forward in this movie a bit just so I can see where we go after that.
and while they do that, Robustus shows up in Paris. Like, why? Oh yay, Mayora. Speaking of Natalie, okay, TV, checkmate.
Ah!
All right.
Anything.
Wait, did we cut out? Oh boy.
Did we cut out?
Oh, you cut out. There
Yeah,
you
I
are.
ended up muting my mic because the TV's.
Yeah, Mayora again. Speaking of Natalie, Natalie needs to stop.
Needs
Alright?
to stop what?
Helping him. She's got a boner for Gabriel, and she's got a ruined boner for Gabriel.
Which is never gonna be
She's,
satisfied. Ever.
yes, she's simping for Gabriel. She shouldn't be. You know what? She can do better. I mean,
Hmm.
I guess it's charming that he will do anything to save his wife, but
Yeah, but it starts to. There's a point where it starts to get a bit creepy.
and I think he knows. That's the problem. That's my problem with Gabriel right now. I think he knows.
Yeah, it's kind of
Ugh.
gross because it's an unhealthy. It's really an unhealthy thing to kind of lust for someone that you'll never have, but you do it anyway.
And I don't even know if she actually loves Gabriel or admires him because I think this could be a pseudo kind of love because she's been taking care of Adrian for how long?
I think, well, I'm pretty sure most of his life. He's been with her. Like, did his wife even know Natalie? Like, how long has Natalie been around?
I I don't know. Natalie. I don't know if Natalie was there at the beginning of that. I mean, she's like Gabriel's assistant, but she's also a nanny for Adrian at the same time.
Uh-huh. And you know what? What was Gabriel even doing before his mother died? Was he still doing the
I
same
mean,
stuff?
is she dead? Is she dead? I'm not completely sold that she's dead.
Huh.
They never fully stated that she's dead. She could just be in some kind of stasis. I mean, maybe she used the
Her
Peacock
body hasn't decayed
Miraculous
yet.
and did something wrong.
I mean, her body hasn't
Yeah.
decayed yet. That's a point.
Yeah, I want to say she's in some kind of coma or something, either because of a misused Miraculous, aka the Peacock, or something else. I want to link it towards the Peacock Miraculous, though.
Mhm. Okay, so okay, off this airplane scene, they make it to New York. It's really neat. You see the all the extra heroes and you see the villain and stuff. But they make it to the hotel and like it's such a funny scene when the teacher's like, "Okay, go to bed." Like, let us stay up. And so they end up like, staying up anyway because the teacher sucks, which I can
And
understand.
they
She gets pretty
party.
annoying.
Yeah, she's kind of. I mean, she resents how they're snickering at her, but at the same time, like she's just trying to keep them safe. I mean, there are a bunch of kids in New York City. I mean, I speak from experience. You set foot in that city on a field trip, you're going to go wild. You're not going to stay put, are you? None of you
No.
are. No, no, we're not going to stay put. So they go up to the roof. They get invited to a party, and the coolest thing about this is Sabrina ditches Chloe.
Uh-huh. That's
I
so cool.
love I loved it. I hope she at least got his number though.
I do too.
Sabrina deserves some good.
'Cause I love Sabrina's action, like her reactions. It was so freaking hilarious.
I
And this
I
dude does
love.
come back,
Oh
like at the
yeah,
end of the movie.
yeah. When they get to New York, we skip something. It's gonna be a running joke. I gotta warn you. Marinette and Adrian get caught in a door. Just running joke throughout this entire movie. Adrian and Marinette constantly getting stuck in a door.
Yeah.
Way. Just why? The
And
the
also, where was
doors
she?
are
You see that scene where she got put in the room with Aeon and
open for
the other
either of
girl?
them. Like, is the door not? Yeah. Aeon and Jess help them out, but
Like,
is
where
it
is she
just?
touching? Where is
Yeah.
she touching?
What are? What are the doors detecting? Are the doors detecting weapons on them? Are the doors detecting Tiki and Plague? Or something that they don't want to open? What?
Speaking of doors, there's a little hero that opens doors.
There's
Maybe
a
he's
doorman.
responsible.
Doorman, yes. Oh yeah, another thing, common thing with the American superheroes is not a lot of them have actual secret identities. Their identities are public for some of them, especially Doorman.
Especially Doorman, yeah. He's making a living off of his superpower.
At first, I thought he was going to be the Pigeon Man of the New York side, but I was sadly mistaken.
Sadly mistaken. Yeah, that's kind of ironic. He's not. Like,
He seems like a joke at first, but he's actually helpful.
hmm
Okay, so this dude comes back, the technoizer dude.
He comes back and he's
Techno.
like, "Oh, Huckmoth, what are you doing to me in your bathtub?" That was kind of
No,
a
no,
creepy
no.
scene, not
That's
gonna lie.
that's before the bathtub scene, I think, right?
That might have been. I got through I have
I,
to go to the other part of the movie. Freak.
Yeah, that's before the whole bathtub thing. Yeah, and they fight him, and freaking yeah, Cat Noir does on accident something really bad.
Okay, before we move forward with that, actually, back to the party scene they're talking about. I wonder if this stuff happens every day. Like they let these kids just have all these powers without any repercussions or any side effects.
Yeah, I
Like,
don't think so because the adults are so controlling in this movie. I mean, shit.
yeah, but clearly they've seen the hot dog man before. It's like everyone know
Okay,
it.
yes, yes. So, Hot Dog Man. There's a superhero for hot dog. What?
I think that's like it's another stereotype of New York. I think.
Well, a hot dog man. You know what? Give me a Dunkin' Donut man and a Starbucks man and hey, Mick Burger guy. Just burger guy, come here.
We need Burger Guy. Also, Alia, she really needs to be catching up on every superhero. She better not like. I don't like it when she just does vlogs on Ladybug and Cat Noir.
Yeah. Oh wait, I know what we can do. We can get Noodle Burger Boy over to New York.
Who?
Okay, for the rest of you, if anybody actually is watching right now, please tell me you watch Big Hero 6, the series, and know who Noodle Burger Boy is.
I'm scared.
Uh, yeah, Noodle Burger Boy is a super villain. He's a super villain that they have like these burgers that are like ramen noodles for rolls. Yeah, Noodle Burger. They have a restaurant franchise called Noodle Burger. It's beautiful.
Well, that's not the weirdest thing I've actually like experienced today. I legit saw that there was this 90s show or 80s, I don't know, but it was like dogs that were detectives. It was pretty weird today. I saw dog detectives and I was like, alrighty.
Yeah, I'll stick with Secret Squirrel.
Secrets. Did you ever watch Dr. Gadget? Inspector
Inspector
Gadget.
Gadget, you mean?
Inspector Gadget.
Yeah, yes. Next time, Gadget. Next time.
Okay. So back to these New York superheroes. I can't really say much as to what exactly they do or what the bird person. I don't know their name. They're just a bird. They fly
Night
around.
Owl.
I don't know what their power is. But the
Yeah,
robot and Captain Marvel ripoff are pretty explanatory.
and this person is basically like a Batman. I'm not joking. They're like a Batman version of this nonsense. I think they're called Night Owl
Maybe.
or whatever. Anyway, yeah, it's Night Owl.
Okay. And
Anyway,
so after
okay.
the party, they end up going to the museum, and Aeon is trying to essentially hook up Adrian with Marinette, I guess, because she's aware of their connection, which I thought I didn't know if she does she have feelings? I'm so confused as to like, did her aunt create her? Did Majestia
Her
create her?
mom created her. Mom is Majestia and Ignolia is Rant.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
So
I guess.
Majestia ended up creating this robot, I guess. But I would love to learn more about Aeon's power. It's really
Yes.
interesting. but she's like, "Oh, I can see the connection between Adrian and Marinette. They're meant for each other." And it's like, how in the world are you calculating this? Like, what makes
Uh,
you? Does she not think that? Does she even? Does she know? She knows they're Cat Noir and Ladybug, right? I think
yeah,
so.
she knows. She knows.
So why is she thinking they have to be together? That's
But
what I didn't get.
I don't know how she knows, but I guess she can see that they belong together. I mean, they keep getting stuck in awkward situations. I mean, what
Yeah,
television has shown us is that Adrian belong together. Thanks, television. The more you know.
but why is that? Why does she feel she needs to do that?
I don't know. Maybe she feels like she's trying to help.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so they end up. So as Aeon's trying to get these two together, they end up in a museum, and that's when they were supposed to be attacked by a fake villain to kind of put them in a situation where they thought it would kind of help in their relationship, but they just end up being attacked by the real villain, and they're just wrecking this whole museum. They're wrecking this whole museum, and then Ladybug's all pissed because it's like, Cat Noir, I thought you were in Paris. Like, what are you doing here? And it's funny how he never gives like a straight answer, I guess. And Ladybug doesn't question it any further. She's just so mad.
Yeah, she's just like, "What are you doing here?" He's like, "I'm sorry, my lady. I didn't have much of a choice."
It's,
The poor guy, man. I mean,
Cat Noir doesn't even know where Ladybug went. She's like, how in the world
but
did you know
but
I was here?
yeah, but it gets to the point where shit happens. Kadawar uses a cataclysm. Things go bad.
Things go really bad, yeah. It's all going downhill from here. And I love the comment they said. They were like observing Cat Noir and Ladybug, and one of the comments that the other superhero said is like, "Yeah, I think I overestimated these guys."
Yeah, that was funny. And because Aeon gets hurt, she uses her lucky charm, like the magic of Ladybugs to fix her. But Night Owl's like, "Oh, Sparrow, you and Aeon are grounded, and Cat Noir, hand over your Cat Noir and Ladybug, hand over your Miraculous." And like,
What are they gonna do with their
fuck.
Miraculous? I didn't even know they knew what Miraculous were.
Yeah, hang on. How do they even know what Miraculous are? Hang
That's
on.
a big
How do
question.
they?
I don't know how they knew.
Yeah, is Night Owl secretly akumatized during this, or is
The
Night
only
Owl
person that
secretly
was
a villain?
akumatized in
Like,
this whole special was that villain guy. No one else was
yeah,
akumatized.
yeah. I just find it really weird that they know what a miraculous is.
Hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, we also find out that apparently Ladybug's reset has a limit.
It hmm. A limit how?
Yeah,
What do you mean?
because when she fixes New York, she can't fix Paris, which is where Mayura is wreaking havoc.
Yeah, I think that I mean that kind of makes sense. But what also doesn't make sense is that when she says, well, hmm, those are two different villains, so I guess it does make sense. She can only do it. She can only fix the damage of one villain that she's currently fighting.
Also, because plot has to happen, why didn't they leave behind a miraculous with somebody?
Right? Yeah, you could have given freaking. You could have given the freaking Fox. Oh wait, no,
No,
no, that wouldn't work. Huh.
Oh, they
Maybe
would have
Luke. The next best person that probably doesn't go on this trip is Luca.
no the fencing girl. The,
Kagami.
yeah, Kagami. Give her the dragon. They could have left her with the dragon. They would have been fine, probably. Probably.
Probably.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Kagami might cause more destruction. You know what? That girl
Well,
has some
wait, she couldn't
range.
do anything because, like, she can keep the villain down, but Ladybug's the only person that can use her, freaking thing to, like, fix everything.
Yeah.
She wouldn't be able to
Yeah,
fix everything.
she's the only one that can reset it. And that kind of, well, if somebody was there, they could always signal Ladybug to come back, right? Don't they have a way to contact?
Yeah, they apparently have an app for who gets akumatized now, which is totally up level. But yet we can't figure out who Ladybug is.
Yeah. What's going on is I feel like they should have left the dragon there or somebody, because Kagami was there. Kagami wasn't going anywhere.
Hmm.
But for the sake of plot, Cat Noir and Ladybug have to be pissed off at each other.
Yeah, and then I found that scene so bold when they're like, "Give me your miraculous," and they're like, "Nope, the best option is to run away." And so they end up running away into the sewers, and then Adrian starts having a breakdown of some sort.
Yeah, and they can't. Yeah, it's just crazy, and it's also weird that during that whole thing they hadn't figured out Lar and Ladybug in that sewer. There's just so much to that conversation, and then Cat Noir literally gives up his ring. Like, no, Adrian, don't do this. You know?
Hmm. And then he gets so upset that he's like, I never, probably should have never came to New York. And it's a whole sad scene. It's like you didn't necessarily have to say you should have never come, especially to like Marinette's face when she worked so freaking hard to get you here. It's like you could have at least said like thanks for the try or something like that.
Yeah, but he doesn't. She doesn't know that he's Adrian, and he just wants to be accepted. Like that's a thing with Cat Noir. He acts all the way he does, egotistical, but he just wants to be accepted at the same time.
Mhm.
And she wasn't like, I mean, she was mad at him, but she didn't want him to give up being Cat Noir.
No, of course she doesn't. She still cares about him.
And then freaking, and then the worst happens.
And then yeah, who's the 300 IQ genius who thought it was a good idea to put the miraculous in in a museum artifact? That seems to always be a trope of some things. It's just like, oh, it's in the museum where like nobody could probably get it. Bro,
I'm sorry, but this is the most OP miraculous ever. Okay?
I mean for right now, yeah. We'll see.
Okay. Because it's the miraculous of freedom, so it can free people from stuff, but oh my god, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Before that, uh, the car pulls up, and Gabriel's like, Adrian, get in the damn car. And it doesn't even fight him about it. Adrian just gets in the damn car.
Everything falls into place, it seems like, because Hawkmoth is all pretty much behind everything that happens, so.
And then Adrian, Alia's like, why'd you let him go? And, Marinette, like, is like, he made his choice, and then Ollie and her argue a little bit, not like hard argument, and then she starts going after him with a bike. It's like the most depressing thing in this entire series.
It really is. Like, it's, yeah. Especially when it's raining. That makes it worse.
Yeah, yeah, they did that. They had to do that, didn't they? It's raining. She falls over. I'm surprised she didn't get hurt. Like, is there an external superpower to being Ladybug? Like,
Must
is there
be.
or is that just Marinette? Because Marinette has taken some interesting falls as Marinette and come up without a bruise.
She's a Mary
This,
Sue at her finest.
no, that's not a Mary Sue. Like, does she have like powers of her own without the miraculous? Because
No, it's a master. It's the freaking miracle box. It's giving.
the the way she falls. Speaking of the miracle box, why did they leave? Why didn't she have it with her?
Oh my gosh.
Just saying,
You make a huge point. Where the heck is this miracle box?
that is like the most fucked up part of this entire movie. Where is the miracle box?
She's not watching
Because
the miracle box.
I mean, she didn't bring it with her. I mean, where did she put it? Mayura is still in Paris. She could be like digging around shit. Maybe they created a Kwame tracker or something. Like, for all you know, where is the miracle box in this entire plot? Is it in her bag? Because my thing is, we could have had Carapace and Marina in this special. Where the hell is the miracle box? Because plot.
Oh my gosh. That's such a good point. I completely forgot. Ah, that's probably the biggest plot hole in this whole thing. Where's the stinking miracle box? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, that made me die inside. Oh, that killed me. It's such, that's
I
a
mean,
good question.
Marinette's biggest mistakes besides fucking up with Adrian are are not giving Kagami the dragon before they left, and where the hell is the miracle box? They wind up in so much trouble during this whole special, and actually, why didn't them being in New York tip off people to their identities?
I have no idea. I don't know.
I mean, that should have at least tipped off Adrian. Wait. Ladybug's in New York. Ladybug's in New York. Why would you be in New York unless she was on the field trip that we were all going on?
Yeah,
Unless she belongs to one of those the other classes, because there were more than one class going to that thing.
there was more than one class.
Yeah, there was more than one set of students that were going to that museum, because remember the party. There was another class.
Yeah. Yeah, there was other students up at the roof.
But yeah, why don't they assume that like why don't they think about that? Like, wait a minute.
Because no one thinks about
I made a
anything.
stand for Adrian. I made a stand for Adrian, and now Cat Noir's her. Come on, Marinette, you are not this dumb. All right. Getting back to nonsense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm kind of thinking like where this miracle box would be.
Okay, Teclinizer, now Miracleizer, for some reason uses the power of the Eagle Miraculous to free heroes from their morality.
Oh yeah, pretty much. That's pretty
Yep.
much what it does. It's a very overpowered miraculous, as we have seen. And
Yes.
and once after that happens, all the New York superheroes are going out of control and they're doing things that they wouldn't normally do. And like for example, Majestia was thinking of putting a whole moon on Earth. Like I don't know. It's like, does she not think? Well, yeah, she's not afraid of anything, so she wouldn't think of any consequences.
Yeah, she
So
lost fear. She lost her fear, and some of the others lost a bunch of other crap.
the doorman was going crazy, is like just going across the planet. And so after that, they're like, oh, well, yeah, we need to get like Aeon's like, well, we need to get Cat Noir and Ladybug back, and so she happens to know their identities. And funny enough, she can't see Kwame. So it's like,
Yeah, yeah,
if they
yeah.
can't see
She
Kwame's,
forgets.
how do they know that freaking? How do they know the
Well, she's a robot, so maybe non-human creatures can live.
Oh yeah, because computers can't see them, so if she's a robot, then
Brings
she
up.
can.
Yeah, and Tiki isn't picked up on any cameras.
No, nah, she's not.
Nor is Plag. Plag and Tiki get away with being not picked up on camera. Otherwise, we'd probably have an Ollie problem by now.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
but yeah, Aeon finds Ladybug first. Well, finds her as Marinette, and then she gets the thing. She goes to Cat Noir. It's kind of cool that we get Astro Cat again. Yay!
We do, and it's really nice. It's pretty. Also, you know what else is pretty? I wanted to mention this. I absolutely love the lighting that this whole movie gives, and the weather is just so visually appealing. Like you notice the lighting they did when it was nighttime during that scene?
Yeah, yeah.
It's really nice. I personally really like that.
All
But that's
right,
just one
so
small thing.
yeah,
Okay, so yeah, they're going on a rampage. Aeon ends up giving the miraculous back to their holders, and they're trying to find a way of, you know, saving the town.
yeah, and it gets really funny how they do it because they trick. Uh, Marinette gets a keychain, right? A
Hmm.
Statue of Liberty keychain for some reason, and they trick Doorman into going there. They like trick him, saying they have a surprise for him, and they use his door to get to where the villain is. Oh my god, yes.
It seems a bit too, I don't know, it seems a bit too scripted. It's like, how's the doorman fall for that? At that
This is
time when he's like not afraid to do anything, it's like, oh, here, you have the key.
yeah, this is some Scooby Doo nonsense. Yeah.
And so yeah, he ends up falling for it, and then Ladybug and Cat Noir follow him through the door into Paris so that they can. It gets pretty freaking complicated after that.
Yeah, because Miraculinizer is like gonna launch a missile and start a war if Ladybug and Cat Noir don't surrender. Yay. Boo.
uh,
Why?
yeah. Oh, what else? they're okay. So they ended up. What happens after that? Oh yeah, they're about
uh,
to freaking take off this rocket, and then
yeah,
yeah, they stop the rocket.
can't beat the rocket. They, well, yeah, they can't beat the rocket because they gotta. So they decide that they're gonna go and get the Miraculous off him. Try to get the Miraculous so that they could free the other heroes because Majestia could handle it.
Mhm.
And so,
Yeah,
so
she ends up deflecting the rocket. So.
uh, Sparrow gets the Eagle Miraculous though.
Mhm.
Yeah. Go Majestia,
Did
you
she? I would. I don't ever get to see her put that moon back. I hope she did.
you Captain Marvel knockoff throwing a missile into the moon. I see you.
I see you.
I mean into the sun. I mean, I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then um. So yeah, they ended up saving New York and getting the Eagle Miraculous away and deakumatizing the villain. And then she stuffs the rocket and no more wars.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Majestia will finally accept their proteges as full heroes and agree that they misjudged Ladybug and Cat Noir like the dips they are.
Yeah, and Paris still has to clean up their own mess, which is finally nice because that puts the construction workers at a job, I think.
And the mayor, which means the mayor finally does something right for once because the mayor has created a construction project. I mean, she does say it, the mayor has created a construction project.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah. Also, while this is all happening, Adrian apparently like he even though he had to go home, he helped out his cat Noir, but he still had to like get back on the plane in just enough time.
Yeah,
And
that was another thing.
did you see? Okay. Also, at the end, the driver is still listening to his whale sounds.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, he is. He's listening to his whale sounds. But they give Adrian like a sign, a surprise sign. So that's nice. They like sent him a message. I mean, they felt bad that he had to leave, but the end was the end scene, the true end scene of this nonsense is ridiculous
Yeah, it's
because
basically saying there's more. Well, of course, that means there's more than one miracle box. That gives us confirmation
yeah,
of that.
yeah, because the Guardian shows up and wants the Eagle Miraculous back, and Sparrow, now Eagle, is like, well, just start a new generation of heroes together. And the guy smiles and it like ends. And it's like, no, no, hang on a minute. If there was another Guardian, why was Master the last? Or is there a bunch of different kinds of miracle boxes? How are Kwame's created? Are Kwame's created?
I
Or
thought
are they
Kwame's were like ancestors that have been there since the beginning of time. I thought they've been here
are
since
we
the beginning of time.
are we doing this now? I don't know about. Or are they space beings or what? Did Tiki and Plag ever get together? Because it really seems like they were. Come on, they fight like X. Tiki and Plag don't fight like a married couple. No, they fight like a divorced couple.
Yeah, I could see that.
Okay, so what in all are your thoughts
my whole thoughts is I hope this is canon.
Thomas, just
And
crazy.
there's more. There's more miracle boxes. And what I'm most excited about is that means more miracle boxes, more Kwamis. So there's technically Kwamis around the world. And what's interesting about that is like Thomas Astruct has created this whole thing where it's like, okay, we have the New York special, and then we're gonna go over to China, and then we're gonna go probably see all these other Kwamis as well. And it's like that just gives more room to do more creativity and create more things, which I'm really gonna be excited about because I have heard speculation that they're like apparently Thomas had said there was going to be a season 6 and season 7.
Okay, Thomas, if you're listening, if you somehow get this recording, people make this happen. Thomas, if this is happening, please give me the Miraculous that we all want as a European Miraculous. Please give us Excalibur. Please let Excalibur and the Crown Jewels be Miraculouses.
Oh
Just
my
give us the
gosh.
Queen. Just give us the Queen in Miraculous form. We all want it. I want it.
I would want it.
And Merlin's staff, like, yes.
Honestly, if Thomas was listening right now, my gosh, I would be so like I would be so freaking happy. But at the same time, it's like, man, just keep the creativity going. It's like there's so much you can do. Or the
Yes,
whole team, actually. I don't want to just say one person. I know there's lots of people working on this, but yeah.
all the European artifacts need to be miraculous, especially Excalibur. I mean, I'm joking about the jewels. I'm not joking about Merlin's staff, though. Maybe the scabbard could be a separate miraculous.
What would you do if it actually came true?
I'd be like, yes, Arthurian legend come to mind, because it would make sense that King Arthur was a miraculous wielder. I'm just saying. If we're gonna do this, we got to do
Alexander
this.
the Great.
Yes, Alexander the Great. Well, technically, Alexander the Great could have been a previous Cat Noir.
Okay, that's a whole nother conversation. Holy
I
crap.
just blew your fucking mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, another thing I got a question about the miracle boxes. If there are other miracle boxes, are there always a superior yin and yang miraculous?
Yeah, like Cat
Because
Noir and Ladybug, they're yin and yang.
yeah, they're the most powerful miraculous of their miracle box. So does Eagle have a counterpart?
Hold on, I'm actually gonna look back at this miracle box that the guy had at the end of the movie, and I'm gonna look at it again. Because he was asking for the eagle, and he opened the box, but I wonder which miraculous were already in there. Open the dang box. Alright, so there's something in the middle already, but it looks like it's just one. Hold on, I'm gonna screenshot this. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the general chat here. You see it? Roxy, did she die? Roxy, I think you might have died. I think Roxy died. Oh no. Unless my audio isn't working. I don't know. Oh wait, I heard something.
In the there's
You cut out there for a second, for like a minute.
Okay, well, I'm still here. Wait, what the hell? This other Miraculous box only has. Well, shit.
Yeah, I don't know anymore.
It only has. Huh. Okay, so if we're going based on. Okay, so it already has 4 Miraculous. It has 5 Miraculous inside of it, from what we can see, right? Or, oh
Mhm.
no, there's one space for Eagle in the red. So,
Yeah.
okay, I think I know how this is gonna go, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I think Miraculous in the center is gonna be the chief. I'm not trying to be weird about it, but look at the I don't know. I gotta make it bigger. Yeah, look at these Miraculous, and by chief I just mean leader, because technically the one in the center. There's usually 2 in the center, but for this miracle box, it seems to be that there is 1 leader to the American version.
Well, I don't even think this is the I don't think this is the wait. Oh, it is. It is. I'm sorry. I thought it was I don't know why I thought it was the Chinese version.
No, this is the American version. So it's like, hmm, it's gonna be interesting the way the oh, please let the one in the center, the chief one, be a wolf miraculous. Just make it happen.
Mhm.
I do not want the wolf to be in a Russian miraculous box. I don't want a snow wolf. I want a gray wolf.
uh,
I don't know. Give us a duck miraculous, maybe. Quack quack
quack quack.
quack quack. But yeah, the leader is probably the one in the center because it looks like the red slot might be where Eagle's from.
Huh. Freak. What did I, okay.
Wait a minute. It looks like there's another one missing.
But also you
Oh,
gotta remember that the miraculous box can sometimes conform into like it can lift up and it can show others beneath it.
yeah, yeah, that's also a possibility too. You're right about that. There might be others in the in the drawers. But what I'm seeing is it looks like 2 miraculous are gone from this box. One is the eagle, and then there's another one. You think maybe the other one was George Washington?
You think George
Okay,
Washington had a miraculous?
I don't know. I'm just going there. Well, technically he did because the Marquis did give George the Miraculous or whatever, right? The
Uh,
taking the sword.
Lafayette. Lafayette.
Yeah. I don't know. Yes, Vixen, join us. Join us, Vixen. You can be our Rena Rouge since you're a fox. I said it.
I said it.
Yes. Join Lexi Bug and Bat Noir. I'm gonna make that a thing. It's a thing now. Bat Noir.
You even said that in the streams chat. It's beautiful.
I did.
Oh, look at there's another person in the chat that literally just typed right now. Do you see that?
Yeah,
Oh,
people. I like people. Give me.
did my stream freak? Okay. Nope. It's still here. Is that Vixen?
It is me.
You made it!
I'm sorry I passed out
It's okay. Oh, I mean, it ain't. It
Yeah,
don't
I'm
gotta be
looking.
over yet. We're still talking about stuff.
I'm getting.
But we basically like kind of went over what the movie was about and certain parts that happened and things like that. We kind of went in chronological order. We just made it to the end, but we're still having our thoughts on the last scene and whatnot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like what we did in the beginning is kind of like summarize what we did was kind of summarize it and then say what we thought about that summarization of each part. But now that we're towards the end, as you can see, right now we're talking about the box that was towards the last scene that man showed in the picture.
Oh, yeah, right. I remember the box.
Yeah. And so
I.
Roxy is like, you know how Ladybug and Cat Noir are kind of yin and yang in the miracle box that's back in Paris.
Oh, yeah.
So Wolfie, or Roxy. Actually, should I introduce you first? This is my friend
Hi.
Roxy. I've had for years.
Hello.
Hello. I know
So yeah,
delay.
she's just she's such a geek over Miraculous as I am, and so she's always my co-host for these things. And yeah, she was basically talking about how there's sort of a yin and yang system going on with the miraculous boxes, but in this case, with this one, there doesn't appear to be because there's only one miraculous in the middle, right, as you can see right there.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean there wasn't another one there.
Fair point.
Cause Ladybug and Cat Noir sat in the center of the other box too. So
I mean, that may be a fair point, but even then, like, even in the box, it kind of looked like two Miraculouses could fit in the center. Like, they were like, kind of like holes, like where you can see like the ring and the earrings, but in this one, there only seems to be one front and center.
yeah, but it seems simplified enough that it could be a thing, or maybe the top two miraculous are actually missing. I mean, look at that box. Look at that box. I'm not sure if there actually is a miraculous in the black section or not. It looks like it might be an empty space indicating that there was a miraculous there. Because red looks like it was eagle, was where eagle used to be.
I think there's something in the black part. I think so.
I
Yeah,
think there is too. It looks like there's like some sort of like a dark metal in there.
yeah, it could be there. There could be something there. But at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if there was a duality to the miracle boxes, because otherwise, it hardly makes sense for there not to be duality with all of them, because you have to have some kind of balance in magic and mystery.
I mean, each miraculous has their yin and yang. Like, it's not just like Ladybug and Chat Noir. It's even the other ones too, like the dragon and the monkey and whatnot. Like, each miraculous sort of has this sort of checks and balance system.
Hmm.
Yeah, look at Carapace and Marina. Mm,
Like,
that,
well,
that,
I
that,
guess like a good example I think is the bunny miraculous and the like the cobra miraculous, because both of those have relation with time. One of them rewinding for a few seconds in order to fix your mistake, and the other being able to travel through long distances to solve problems that are not supposed to be problems.
yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Balance. Balance.
You do make a good point with that, and honestly, I forgot that every miraculous holds up to that thing. Like, I did not even think of
Like
that.
Mayora, and another example would be Mayora and Hawkmoth.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's also a very fair point.
Yeah, those two, if held by good people, would actually be a benefit to people. Mm. But you got them both simping.
Vixen, we also had another question that we had to bring up earlier, is that, okay, during this movie, where the heck is the miracle box that Marionette's supposed to have?
You know what? You have a damn point. I didn't see that bitch anywhere in the freaking movie.
I said that. I said, why didn't she leave the dragon with Kagami? And where the hell was the miracle box throughout the entire movie? They needed a ton of help. Where did you leave the miracle box this whole time? Where was in Paris? They could have a Kwame detector by now, for all we know.
I mean that is a good point, but also kind of thinking about it, like, there's probably not a lot of candidates. I mean, thinking about it, especially with, like, Hawkmoth now knowing some of the identities of the Miraculous holders, that would be putting them in danger, especially since Hawkmoth made himself very prevalent in New York. So that would mean that Marinette would have to find new people or new identities for the Miraculouses, and that would cause problems because you're in a whole new country that you don't know these people. You don't have friends here.
Okay, well, it would be real simple to take care of that because you could use Rena to create illusions and make the others look like something else. Hell, you can make Nino, since they have the rights. Since they have the rights, I'm just saying, since Disney has the rights and this is a Disney show, they can make Nino look like Captain America.
You know what? You have a valid ass point there. You actually have a valid ass point. I mean, hey man, we gotta put Marvel in there somehow.
I mean, they had that Captain Marvel knockoff, so
Yeah, we're calling her
Isn't Miraculous just a French Power Rangers? Like, let's be honest here.
it's more like a French Sailor Moon.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Cat. All we need is Cat Noir to start throwing roses, and we good.
And how many times does he give Ladybug a rose?
Many, many, many times.
Yeah, that scene was funny. Also, Vixen, what's your thoughts on Mayora, was it? What's her name? No, Natalie. Natalie. So Natalie has this obsession with Gabriel, as we have seen, which is kind of unhealthy. So what's your thoughts on it?
Oh boy, Natalie. Interesting character, honestly. I can't, I can't really think of.
Sip, sip.
Like, honestly, I have no opinions on Natalie because, not gonna lie, most of my attention was on Ladybug and Chat Noir.
Are you saying
So
Chat Noir? That's the second time I heard it. Is he saying Chat Noir?
Yeah.
Cat Noir, damn it, Cat Noir.
Hey, whoever's watching this stream, just they'll know. It's fine.
Don't judge me. I'm American.
We're all American.
Exactly.
Yes. Uh, okay, so yeah, me and Roxy were talking about like Natalie kind of has this unhealthy obsession with Gabriel, and for no reason,
I
really,
told you
because,
what the reason was.
well, it's an unhealthy one, okay?
It's obvious why she's like that. She's attracted to Gabriel. She's attracted Do you know what kind of fantasy that would put in her mind? She raised Adrian. She's got this whole nanny ex daddy complex.
I mean, not wrong too.
Freak. What was the other thing we
I'm sorry, single viewer we have. I'm old.
brought
That's a big oof.
up? Okay. So out of the New York, out of the New York superheroes, who is your favorite vixen?
Honestly, I kind of thought that the adult superheroes looked kind of weird in my opinion. I mean, really, just thinking about it, like some of the children were more responsible than the adults. I mean,
Yeah.
literally, we had an alien girl who's basically just Superwoman, right? And they did just accidentally destroying shit left and right. Also, can we also talk about how, France gets partially destroyed and they're like, oh, we have to reconstruct it. And then, like, you had poor New York having skyscrapers be launched across half of the city,
That's every
and no
Marvel.
one's taking responsibility for that shit.
They know what they were doing. They made Majestia to look way too much like Captain Marvel, and then they went in and they had all the Infinity War / every Avengers movie destruction on New York.
No, she's Supergirl because she has big titties.
No, she's Captain Marvel because of the outfit.
Yeah, fair enough, but still, I mean, no one's taking responsibility for destroying like 40% of New York, and yet the two teenagers have to take responsibility to take the partial France being fucked up. Do you know how fucked that is? And the worst thing is, at least Ladybug has fixed New York, not New York, France. How many times?
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
I
how
mean,
many times they've destroyed New York and like nothing is done?
like
Nothing.
2020. It's 2020.
2020?
It's
That's your excuse? It's 2020.
yup. It's 2020 destruction.
Oh my god.
It's America right now.
Honestly, just getting my answer across. I just honestly thought the adult superheroes were kind of weird in my opinion. Um, I did kind of like the Supergirl, Cap, whatever knockoff she is. But the star goes to the other ones that were introduced in the special. Honestly,
You mean like the robot and the small bat girl?
Sparrow,
Sparrow.
and Uncanny.
yeah.
Yeah, Sparrow was cool. Even though that's basically a Robin ripoff. I'm sorry, Night Owl and Sparrow were just Batman and Robin again.
Yeah, yeah.
My gosh, have you you know what? I need to actually send you the link to the stream
The Owl.
because I need you to see the freaking photo I have.
Bruh! I love the principal so much.
The principal's funny. I
Yeah.
don't hate the principal. Well, I mean he's pretty stupid, but I mean the pigeon, the whole a night owl, the owl has come. It's just it's still funny. No one could possibly take this Miraculous in an open museum.
Okay, I got a question for Vixen.
What's up?
What did you think about Marinette's Lady Balls dropping for this movie?
Okay. Okay. Honestly, I am. Honestly, yeah, Marinette did drop the ball a lot this movie. Like,
That's not what I meant.
what do you mean? Like when
Her
she got like
voice,
stern?
her voice, it changed.
Did it?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
Oh dear lord.
Her voice got a bit deeper.
Hmm.
I think that, yeah, I think that's what she meant by the balls drop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I didn't realize that her voice was a bit deeper.
I said lady balls.
I thought you meant like the fact that she was just like this. I don't know. I just kind of also feel like that Ladybug or Marinette didn't have a lot of the confidence or the bravery that she used to. I mean, and also probably because Cat Noir almost walked away from being her partner. But still, I want to say actually the character who got the most balls this episode was and forgive me if I butcher the name, Marinette's best friend Alia,
Yeah,
who
oh yeah.
literally said, "Go tell your feelings about him right the fuck now. I'm getting sick and tired of your dumb shit."
No. The person who had the most balls this episode was Sabrina. She picked Chloe.
She did ditch Chloe for a boy. I will commemorate her for that. I mean, that girl wants some dick. Good job.
That was so
Damn.
cute.
I mean, Ali is a close second, but Sabrina getting up and leaving Chloe behind with the possibility of Chloe figuring it out, uh, that takes some big ones.
Big ones. Oh yeah, that. Okay, speaking of that, I just now remembered. So when they say that they wanted their miraculous, we were thinking like, how in the world do they know what a miraculous is?
Hmm. Wait, how did they all get their powers? I mean, does Majestia have a miraculous?
No, I'm pretty sure she doesn't.
Oh yeah, right, because she's a Captain Marvel ripoff. But what if she has like a creation miraculous similar to Ladybug? Because Ladybug is creation while Cat Noir is destruction. So what if she has a miraculous of her own, and that's how they know? Because how did she create Aeon? aka Uncanny? Yeah, that's never stated.
Then how come we never? Well, how come they can't see their Kwamis?
The only one I can't see Kwame's is Aeon, the android character, aka Uncanny.
Darn it, this is getting a bit complicated.
Yeah, robots can't see Kwame's. Kwame's can't get picked up on camera.
I mean, and also for the simple fact that if they use their big all time moves, and how come they didn't have to leave in order to
Fair
not
enough.
reveal their identities?
Um, tell that to the villain using the Ego Miraculous.
I mean, look, fair, I know, but still, most miraculous is kind of time out after you use the big ooga booga power.
Yeah, but who says the American Miraculous is actually time out? Maybe
Well,
they can last longer.
I don't know. I kind of want to say that each the miraculouses are made the same way because again they all come from the same. Well, I can't say that we all know they come from the same origin, but I guess when it comes to functionality, I kind of want to say that it's the same.
Yeah, but say we get the European Miraculous box, and say one of those Miraculous is Excalibur.
Which
Hear
would be
me out.
cool.
Hear me out. Would
I mean, if
Excalibur
Lafayette can
time
have a
out?
miraculous, then I guess anything's possible.
I mean, would Excalibur actually time out? That's what I'm basing this on. I mean, if they do Europe as a special, we all know Excalibur's going to be a thing. They can't not do it.
Well, yeah, Excalibur is definitely going to be a thing, but also with Miraculous, as we have seen, that the Miraculous are usually animal based, whether if it's mythical or an actual real animal.
Yeah, whether it's mythical or an actual animal. So maybe the Miraculous for Arthur is a Kelpie because Lady of the Lake. I don't know.
Yeah,
It,
she's setting this all for Thomas if he just happens to be watching.
If you just yeah, I was like that earlier. I was like, if you just happen to be watching this, Thomas, please give us Excalibur and the Queen's jewels. We want the Queen as a Miraculous holder. Just okay, fine. I'm joking about that one, but we do want Merlin's staff as well.
oh, definitely Marlon's staff.
And please make the scabbard and sword separate Miraculous. Or at least make Excalibur and Caliburn separate Miraculous. Because, yeah, Arthur has two different swords. The sword from the stone and Excalibur are two different swords, but I'm not going to go into it. I'm old, Alexia. You know this.
I know. I know. I'm very aware. So,
Rain, I swear to God, get off my keyboard. Bad kitty.
freak. What else? Okay. Okay. So I guess this is the part where we talk about what's your favorite part of the movie, Vixen?
Favorite part of the movie? Ah, that's a toughie.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Uh, may have to come back at me in that one, but what was y'all's favorite part of the movie?
No, I have it down to 3 scenes. Number 3 is the return of the owl.
Oh god.
No, number 2 is just also takes place on the plane. It's just Marinette and Adrian just talking peacefully together. Somehow, even though she
Yeah, they
couldn't
couldn't
sit
sit
with
next
them.
to each other.
Yeah. And then number 1 is just Sabrina fucking saying fuck to Chloe. Just, like, it was worth it. Every season was worth it just for that moment. Oh my god, could Sabrina be the new Queen Bee? Make it happen.
Oh no.
Yes. Or at least give it to Marinette's mom.
Now that would be interesting, honestly.
I
You know
have
her
my
mom hasn't been
reasons.
akumatized yet?
Yeah, Marinette's mom. Yeah, I don't think she has been.
No.
Okay, so my favorite part, but I do enjoy the airplane scene where they were just talking on the thing, but also I
No, she
particularly
was akumatized. Sorry.
she was?
Yeah, very queen.
Was she that clock woman?
No, I don't know. I'm looking it up. Just keep talking. I'll figure it out.
But yeah, my favorite part, well, I did enjoy the airplane scene where they were talking, but I think I liked the scene a bit more when Majestia thought like her daughter was killed. And she comes busting in just from out of nowhere. And it's like some evil presence has awoken or something like that. I don't know. But it was during that whole scene where she's all mad at Cat Noir and Ladybug. I thought that was an interesting scene. A sad one, but it was like interesting how they're like, "Give me your miraculous," and they're like, "Nope, we gotta get out of here."
Yeah, she was akumatized. I think in that episode where Lyra convinces everyone that Marinette stole those test answers or something. Yeah,
Wait a
it's
second,
in
was Anya
episode
in this class? Wait, she had to stay. Oh yeah, she wasn't coming. She had to stay in
Yeah,
Paris.
we have. Hmm. Are we gonna get a redemption arc, or is she just gonna stay evil for the entire thing? I hope she stays evil for the entire thing. You know, I hope that it comes to a point where Chloe is the one to smack down Lila. I want this.
That would be interesting. Trying to see like two of the most I guess sassiest characters and just having one who is usually seen as either like not like morally corrupt but more in the sense of like um I guess just corrupt in general, just smack
Socially
the other one down.
disconnected.
Thank you.
Yeah, that'd be so
Yeah.
Um,
cool. Like Chloe would be like, "I know I'm a bad person, but this is too far."
This is ridiculous! Utterly ridiculous!
but no, as to actually answer my favorite scene is I guess my favorite scene is when Cat Noir and Ladybug made up and then Cat Noir was like, "Look, I just want to have a good friendship." Like that one was my favorite part of the of the special was the fact that Cat Noir and Ladybug kind of like finally just kind of settled down like, "Hey, let's just have this really nice friendship."
Oh, so you mean kind of like during the moon, like when they were dancing, like that kind of stuff?
Yeah, like that kind of scene.
I don't know. I still think that I don't know. Something you said earlier, Alexia. Maybe you're right. This movie seems to give us a moment where Adrian might be looking at Marinette more.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
no, I actually agree with that. I think Adrian is looking at Meredith more as like well, not just a friend.
Yeah, to put it in those terms.
Yes, please stop simping over Ladybug. Oh yeah, speaking of Ladybug and Cat Noir, Vixen? Do you think that Plag and Tiki fight like a divorced couple?
I think so.
Yeah, I think they had a thing. They really do fight like a divorced couple, not a married couple.
I mean, they've been around since forever. I mean, it's not that hard to think of like if they've had an established relationship in the past or maybe their holder has had an established relationship in the past.
Yes,
But
and
how
not
were they
letting
able to
them.
have a relationship then if they can't even reveal their identities now?
No, but I'm not letting go that either Alexander the Great or at least a previous pharaoh was Cat Noir.
And then also, how come uh Alia and Nino can know who they are, but Cat Noir and Ladybug can't?
Yeah, there was a reason early on, but now that Marinette is the owner of the Miracle Box, there is I see no reason for them to have to return the Miraculous if they find out who each other are.
Yeah, because like also can we just figure out also just kind of going off topic. Alia found out Nino, and there was no context as to how she found out in just a few seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yet
Uh,
later on, it is then proven that they are indeed a couple. They are a thing, and they know who each other are. But yet, there's like no punishment. They don't have to get like their memory wiped or anything. There was no consequences.
oh,
So
I
I'm
thought you
like,
were gonna. I thought you were gonna question why can't Alia figure out Marinette.
I mean, that too, honestly.
No, it makes perfect sense. Marinette is a klutz. Nobody would believe she was Ladybug. You have to transform in front of me, Marinette.
There were too many close calls, though.
But yeah, if anybody's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be her mother, and I can't see anyone else figuring it out.
I especially love how during the whole museum fight, they're like having this whole discussion of like, what are you doing here? It's just like, I don't know, because you're here. It's like, like put the
Oh my
puzzle
god.
pieces together.
I just thought of something. You know, it'd be cool. Like the reason why Marinette's mom found out is that she was like cleaning her room one day, or just like trying to find something in her room. Finds the box where it's like the one day Marinette was like, "Okay, Tiki, I'm gonna take you off, and I'll be right back." Decides to leave to go do something. Her mom comes in her room, stumbles upon it. Oh, these are pretty earrings. I'm gonna try to put them on.
That's even better than my concept. My concept was her finding out because of Marinette's grade slipping, and Marinette just has to come clean. And who says she has to find the earrings? I mean, she could find the freaking miracle box itself.
Yeah, that is true, but like, oh, where did Marinette get all of these jewelries from?
Oh, this one's cute. Wait. That's the thing that the bourgeois girl had on.
But is her mom really connected with media? Or wait, yeah, they are. Oh, I can't think.
Yeah. The worst person to find out would be her father, because he can't keep a fucking secret.
No.
Oh man, you know what? You know what would be funny? A real good callback is if when they finally find out who they are, because we're gonna have a season of them dating, knowing who they are, would be if Marinette actually started dating Cat Noir. Like Marinette started dating Cat Noir.
Didn't we already see how that turned out though?
Yes, but it was still funny. Like if we get a new callback to like Cat Noir leaving Marinette's thing, and maybe her father sees that and he goes, "What's up?" And she just freaks out again and goes, "Oh, Cat Noir and I had a date." And she accidentally spills that she had a date with Cat Noir, and then her father's like, "Oh my god, I thought you guys didn't work." And then she'll be like, "It was kind of a friend date. It wasn't that kind of date, Dad." Just a
What the
callback.
fuck's a friend date? Nah, there's no such thing as friend dates.
This is
That's a lie and
Marinette.
a half.
This is Marinette. This is Marinette. So she'd
She
come up with
would
a
pull that shit off. It was just a friend date.
bitch. What? Yeah, we went and saw a movie. It was nothing.
I literally saw you holding hands. No, father, it was nothing.
It was just a secret handshake between two good friends. And he'd believe her. He'd believe her. That's a fucked up part. And then she'd have to come clean that she's dating someone else. She'd actually have to be like, "Well, Dad, there is somebody I'm dating." He's like, and then he just grabs her hand. He's like we need to talk. And then they go to their mother, her mother, and she's like, "Tell her what you just told me," or something like that. Like in his weird voice. Like I could see him doing that. He's a weird man. Marinette's father's weird.
He is, like especially their grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
Or okay,
Actually,
oh yeah. On the topic of her grandfather, we have another special coming up, which is the Shanghai special. Takes place in China, which I'm going to assume since Marinette is from Chinese descent, she probably might see some relative.
oh, oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
You got something?
I read the Wikipedia synopsis.
Wait, I think I might have, but I forgot. Do you want to say it?
Yeah, sure. Uncle. Yay.
Her. Wait, you mean that chef guy? That was that her
That
uncle?
I don't remember. Was her uncle in the show before?
I thought she had some family member that was a chef come over, and he was
Oh,
going to he was going to help Adrian with his Chinese.
oh, yeah. Marinette's uncle was in an episode. You're right.
Hmm. So yeah, the Shanghai special's coming up, and I'm super excited for that. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be a miracle box because now we have confirmation that there's miracle boxes around the world, which means more Kwami.
Except that doesn't work
How?
because we've already seen the Chinese miracle box. Marinette has it.
Huh?
Huh. I mean, if you look at the
Huh?
Master's Temple, it's totally Deep Asia. I don't see how they would have more than one miracle box unless they find one that wasn't destroyed
Oh,
somehow.
oh yeah, because the Master Fu, he said the tower had collapsed with all the miracle boxes in it.
Yeah, unless they find like a surviving miracle box and there's like a big rush to try to save it all or something.
I can see them doing that.
Yeah. Okay, so if Adrian and Marinette end up going somewhere else, how I want to know how does Gabriel get into this? Just
Actually, that is a good question. If they were to go anywhere else, well, except for China, where else would you want them to go?
yeah. Well, what? Well, more. How is Hawkmoth gonna get involved? Like, oh yes, my son is going to China. I should go too as a responsible parent. He didn't know I was in New York. He didn't know I was in New York, so I'm gonna have to keep a low profile. And at that point, how do they not know that he is Hawkmoth? I even said it about this movie. How does Marinette not know that's Hawkmoth? With that smirk he had, you've convinced me. Like, he says that to her when she convinces him to let Adrian go to New York. You've convinced me. Like, that man.
I mean, for for him, I honestly wouldn't think it's that hard because I mean he's a businessman. He owns a very well fashionable like line of work, so it wouldn't be that hard to be like, oh, we're going to Europe because I have business there.
Okay, yeah, can we just have a comic book nerd come in when these two can't figure out who Hawkmoth is and figure out who Hawkmoth is?
What are you talking about?
Just, just, just have your average comic book guy just come in there and be like, if I were to think anybody was the villain, it'd be that guy. That's my father. Just,
You
just
know
have, have a nerd say it, and then them not agree with that.
that would be interesting. Like, what if someone did find out Hawkmoth's identity, and then tried to be like, "It's him. He's Hawkmoth." No one would believe them. That would be a very interesting episode.
Besides
Like,
Lila.
well, yeah. Besides Lila, who obviously knows his identity, but I mean, like if literally like a person like Alia or just anyone else found out Hawkmoth's identity, it would be like a how do I prove that
Huh?
I'm right? Or
Wait,
it's like a
she could tell Lady. Well, she could make a message to Ladybug, and Ladybug would
Yeah.
believe her.
If anybody would, I mean, Alia could be like say it to someone that he's Hawkmoth, she'd probably tell Marinette in secret, but wouldn't be able to get in hold of Ladybug, and then Marinette would start
Wait, Ladybug
questioning
watches her
it.
blog though. She knows her
Yeah.
blog. Unless she
Mhm.
put but
Yeah, but Alia couldn't post that live.
oh yeah, that's a fair point. But then that would even raise more suspicion if Hawkmoth did something about it.
Mhm. Yeah, I wouldn't expect it to be like her or anything. If anything, if anybody was gonna find out who Hawkmoth was, it'd be that little robot.
Anna?
It'd be Max's robot.
Honestly,
Max's robot.
I think it would be interesting if Nino found out. I mean,
Oh.
literally Adrian's best friend who tries to get him to come out of his shell, or, you know,
Turtle puds.
metaphorically and literally.
Yeah, but if Nino found out, it would be interesting. But another interesting one would be Alex.
That is true.
Yeah, because she could have figured it out by just trying to get her Miraculous to work. Because her Miraculous still isn't active. I mean, she has it, but it isn't active.
Hmm.
Her Miraculous is still weird. Oh yeah, we're gonna do the whole Alice in Wonderland thing, aren't we?
What? Oh wait, what are you talking about?
Her Miraculous is a pocket watch. Bunny's
Oh.
pocket watch.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
You guys didn't see that.
I'm sorry, yeah, I didn't really see
That is
that.
some Alice in Wonderland bullshit.
It's Alex in Wonderland. Wait, what was that episode called? Time Tagger. Then they could have went there.
But,
They could have been like,
yo, can we also talk about how she has the coolest Miraculous, though? Like, do you know how baller of a job that is? And also, honestly, my opinion, best looking design.
Yeah.
uh, I don't know. A time traveling pocket watch has been done several times.
Well, no, I'm not talking about, like, the actual Miraculous. I'm talking about, like, the outfit.
Oh yes, very much so. It is awesome.
Bunny girl.
Actually, Alex would probably be an interesting one to try to defeat because she could probably hop through portals and still be on her skates. Are you seeing where I'm going with this? High speed portal kicks.
What the heck?
Oh come on! That's how I use her freaking Miraculous as a kid. If it were me and I had her ability to not just travel through time but create portal holes, I'd be using that to fight the villains on roller skates and kick their butts like go from Big Hero 6.
Or fuck, just portal it. Just create, like, 2 portals and just go ham.
No, create a portal below the guy and a portal above the guy.
I mean,
You're
that bitch ain't
insane.
coming out anytime soon.
You're
Yes.
absolutely insane, Roxy.
It's the Bang energy drink, I tells you. The cotton candy version.
Yeah, cotton candy bang drink and Mountain Dew.
Yes.
The fudge.
I don't know. I haven't been feeling too hot lately, so I kind of needed the caffeine overdose, and I haven't gotten too far yet. So let's keep going.
You're still alive.
Yeah, I can handle ridiculous amounts of caffeine, like I can handle ridiculous amounts of alcohol.
Oh goodness.
What? You started it?
Me?
Yeah. You brought up the what I was drinking.
I I've heard of Bang before, but it's like, okay, that mixed with Mountain Dew, it's like, are you okay?
Plus the fact that I have ADHD. So, yeah, we're. No, I'm basically bouncing off the walls in my head, but I can't literally bounce off the walls.
Fair enough. Okay, so I guess the last part is what do you rate this special, Roxy?
10 out of 10.
Really?
No,
There
no,
was
no. Let me
nothing
give
wrong with
it a
it.
9.5. Let me give it a 9.5 because of that Captain Marvel ripoff. And for the viewers, if anybody watches this later, so that you guys don't hate us in the comments, you comic book nerds, I understand that Supergirl is not the one with the big tits. It's Power Girl. Yeah, mic drop.
Mic drop.
Honestly, I'll have to give this like probably like a 7.5 out of 10.
What's your reasoning?
Um, honestly, my reasoning probably being one, the adult superheroes kind of threw me off a little bit. Um, and also it kind of seemed like Marinette kind of lost a lot of her mojo and or the confidence that she usually has compared to the other episodes that she's in. But other than
Exactly,
that,
yeah.
it was still very enjoyable to watch. It still kind of stick to the theme. I still enjoyed the story and the huge twist. Like, oh, like Cat Noir could possibly be leaving like Ladybug as a partner. That was like a huge twist, and I do like how they came back together in the end. And also, I'm a huge hopeless romantic, so now that I'm kind of seeing that Adrian might be looking at Marinette in a different spotlight, I'm like, yes.
Well, I gotta get you on the whole Marinette doesn't have a lot of confidence in this movie thing. Because why would she have confidence in a city that I'm pretty sure she's never been in a new location? Yeah. Plus, she's dealing with all these teenager feelings that she can't handle.
I mean,
Uh,
yeah, that's understandable, but I mean, even then, I mean, yes, you do have a point. She's in a whole new place, but I mean, it's obvious that um well, at least for in my standpoint, that Marinette didn't originally come from or wasn't born in France. Her family moved from China or did or in some decent way Marinette was not familiar with was not that familiar with France.
mhm.
So even then she was still fumbling and stumbling around and even getting upon her new Miraculous, she was still unsure about herself. So being unsure about an area, though having her Miraculous shouldn't really throw her off that much because by the end of the day it's still relatively the same problem. Though I will admit that probably Cat Noir thing threw her off a lot, and also the Adrian kind of leaving her, um, and being like, "Oh, I should have never come here," blah blah blah. But in the end, everything turned out okay. So that's the reason why I'm giving it a 7.5 out of 10.
Hmm.
Hmm.
That's a really good explanation. Like, I personally agree. I really love how Adrian is starting to see Marinette more. That's kind of a thing I'm hoping for, because just, it's progress. And I don't want him to, like, continuously chase after Ladybug and then, if he continues to chase after Ladybug and then Marinette starts, like, not, starts falling for Luca for
Mother.
somehow. That's gonna be kind of scary. It's like, that feels like, it doesn't really feel like progression is happening, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other progression we need to see is Sabrina better have gotten those damn digits, and that boy better come
I
back.
mean, that is true. She better got that fucking goddamn boy's phone number. They better be fucking. They better be like fucking video chatting by the time they get back to fucking France.
Yeah. Sabrina, what are you doing? Are you texting someone? I'm ordering something for you, Chloe. I'm ordering that thing you wanted earlier, Chloe. And she's texting her boyfriend. Just yes.
There should be a comic for that.
I could make it happen.
That'd be
I would
amazing. I
gladly
would
do
absolutely love to see that comic.
this.
But yeah, then I would say my rating is probably an 8 out of 10. For just, I really enjoyed the story. But I mean, I really do hope this special is canon.
It better fucking be.
Yeah.
I think it would be.
Because then the end scene just wouldn't make any sense. The last scene, it wouldn't make any sense if it wasn't canon.
It really wouldn't.
Well, Roxy, do you have any final thoughts?
I
Besides your
still.
Excalibur?
Oh, I still don't understand how they didn't figure out anything this entire time. This movie, it just feels kind of dumb that there's no suspicion towards Marinette or Cat Noir knowing who each other is by the end of this movie. Especially with the ring toss, and then the way Adrian left, just willingly. Adrian left willingly. Shouldn't that have given something to Marinette, a signal? Holy shit, he's Cat Noir.
Hmm.
Like, does nobody think about that? Like, when he leaves willingly, why else would he do that? And come
Yeah,
on, Cat
especially at the
Noir
same
was
time. It's like, come on.
and Cat Noir was supposed to stay behind, and he shows up when Marinette speaks for Adrian. Like, ugh.
And I can feel your frustration.
I mean, they fooled Gabriel using that other kid, so that happened. But yeah, so weird triangle of secret identities. Who's gonna figure it out first?
My final thought: they should kiss soon. That's all I have to say.
I think. Wait, hold on.
Do 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 do.
Yeah, for my final thoughts. Yeah, my final thought is I hope it's canon. Just that's my.
It's canon. Jesus.
That's everything I got. Um,
It says
so
canon is season 5 of Futurama.
okay, so with that out of the way, where can they find you guys?
They can find me at wolfduckstudios.com.
I don't have a plugin.
I have shameless plugs and chili dogs. I had to.
Okay. Okay, so that sums up the Miraculous New York special rant for today. Yay! And we shall hopefully be doing season 4. That am I correct? Eventually season 4, halfway up or once it's finished, we'll be doing another rant over that. And yeah, that's it. So, and where you can find me is just Mommy Yakabane72. Please subscribe and like if you enjoyed it. But that is all, folks.
Yay!
Yes.
Have a good day and eat more croissants.